Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Living Traditions Homestead. I am here by myself this morning. Kevin is out hunting. He's in his deer blind. So I thought that I would bring you guys along with part of my day today. I need to go take care of all of the chores, check on all of the animals, but then we are going to do something really exciting together. We are going to harvest peanuts. We've never grown peanuts before on our homestead. This is our first year, and today you and I are going to dig them up. So come on, let's get started with the animal chores. Well, it sounds like everybody is excited to come out. The geese and the ducks, the chickens. We gotta start with feeding the pigs. I see the beef cows in the background. They're gonna come say hello. All right, let's go feed those pigs. Piggy piggies! Piggy piggy piggies! Are you excited for breakfast? You're always excited for breakfast. Let me get your feed. Hey, are you ready? You guys are getting so big. You're getting so big. Yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys are looking so good. So good. We always let the silkies and the Polish out before the ducks and the geese because the ducks and geese just eat their feed so quickly. This gives the chickens a head start before we let out the ducks and the geese. We have 2 feeders for them. You can see behind me, this one here, and then there's one over there. So time for the geese, then lastly, the ducks. Morning, geese. Okay, let's unleash the ducks. They're excited to come out. The geese told them to scram, so they're coming back to eat over here. The geese really are the rulers of Wattlesville over here. They kind of keep everybody in check. We're gonna let out these American breasts, our layer flock. We're gonna let them out and then we'll go around and feed them. We keep their feed in a big garbage can inside their hoop coop, and so I let them out first and then go get their feed. Good morning. All of the birds are done. Now let's go check on and feed the rabbits, and then we'll go out and check on Babe, my Jersey dairy cow, and check on the 2 steers and our bull out in the bull pen. Our female rabbit is in this tractor. I'm actually going to move her to a new spot today. A lot of people always ask me why we don't have wheels on our rabbit tractors. And honestly, it's because it's as easy as that, just to move them over one spot. And I'm going to move our male one spot over this direction. He just came from over here, so we're moving this direction. And once we run out of room here, we'll pick him up, move him back, and then start moving him back this direction. And because we have 2" by 4" wire underneath their rabbit tractors, the rabbits don't accidentally scoot out underneath there. They actually just kind of ride on top of the 2x4 wire. The 2x4 wire we really like because it still allows all the grass and stuff to poke up through there, and they can eat it, but they also can't dig out or fall out when we move the tractors. I'm just gonna jiggle her water to make sure it's functioning correctly, and then I'm gonna feed her. We keep these rubber bowls inside there. That's what we use to feed them with right now. When we bought these rabbits about a month ago, these are our new breeding stock. In my opinion, both the doe and the buck were a little bit over-conditioned. They were a little bit on the heavy side, and heavy rabbits don't breed well. So right now they're kind of on a diet. They have reduced amount of pellets. When I am thinning out rabbits, I give them a half a cup of rabbit pellets a day until they are thinned down, and then I may increase that to about 3/4 of a cup per day. But I don't ever feed them over a cup a day unless the mamas are late stage pregnancy or are nursing, and then they get to free feed and eat as much as they want to or need to. Same thing for the buck. Hey, mister. Hey, big boy. Now, we just bred those rabbits a few days ago, so she should be having a litter of kits probably at the beginning of December. So I'm excited to show you guys that. We are going to walk out into the dairy pasture, see if we can say hello to Babe, my Jersey milk cow, who is dry at the moment and expected to calve in about 6 weeks, I guess, middle of December. Last year she had her calf on Thanksgiving Day. I don't think she'll have a Christmas calf this year. But we're also going to check on the 2 steers and our bull, which are in our bull pen. Let's go see how all of those cows are doing today. You can barely see Babe. She is way out there laying down in the morning sun. Way out there. There are the steers, and then the bull is laying down there too. Let's go check everybody out, see how they're doing today. Let's see if she wants a scratch this morning. Hey, Babe. Hey, girl. Morning, girl. Are you gonna get up for scratches? Or are you too pregnant to get up these days? Huh? You wanna get up for scratches? Okay. Hi, girl. Hi, girl. Oh, you're too pregnant to get up for scratches? Oh my goodness. Morning sun feels so good, doesn't it? You're gonna be a good mama again, huh? Oh yeah. All right, have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day. All right, let's go check on the steers and our bull, Watson, see how they're doing. Well, these two steers are looking really good. The one on the left is about 6 months old and ready to be sold. We're gonna be selling them to our friends Rich and Shelley from Air to Ground Farms. And the steer on the right, that one will be held back for Grace and Gavin and probably Kevin's parents in the spring or summer. And there's Watson. You remember Watson had a foot injury not too long ago. We took him to the vet. We did a video about that. And it looks like he's doing quite a bit better. He's not holding up his foot. He seems to be walking on it nicely. Well, all of the animal chores are done. I'm gonna run back to the house, have a quick sip of my coffee, and then we will get started on harvesting peanuts for the very first time. This is going to be exciting for me, and you guys can come along for the fun, the hopeful fun. I don't even know what's going on underneath the ground there. Hopefully we have a bunch of peanuts and it will be an amazing harvest. Well, I've had some more of my coffee and now we can head out to do some harvesting. Actually, I have a little bit more up my sleeve than just harvesting peanuts. I also want to give you some updates on some things that we planted for fall, and I want to show you just how everything is doing. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video.
Well, I'd like to thank Brunt Workwear for sponsoring today's video. I've been wearing these Brunt boots, the Marin boots, for a few weeks now, and I have to tell you, these are by far the most comfortable work boots that I've ever owned. They're completely waterproof, they're stitched instead of glued together, and you guys, they offer the best ankle support that I've ever had, which is essential when you're working on rocky, hilly ground like we have here.
For me, it is almost unheard of to find women's boots that are made as well as men's boots. And I've also been wearing the women's size of the Marin boots from Brunt Workwear, and it has been amazing. I think the thing that is most wonderful for me is that they are so comfortable right out of the box. You don't have to go through some like crazy long painful break-in period.
Yeah.
It is amazing.
Yeah, the whatever kind of leather they use to make these boots is like so soft, right? It feels like you've been wearing them for a year the second you take them out of the box, which is absolutely awesome because I don't have time to be slowed down by having uncomfortable boots when we got a lot of work to do.
The other thing that's nice about Brunt Workwear is that if you don't like the boots, there is a risk-free trial period where if you don't like them, you can just send them back and they will pay for your return shipping. So if you buy them, you get free shipping. If you don't like them, you can return them, free shipping.
These days I'm also wearing their pants, which are great because around here, when I'm climbing over barbed wire fences and everything else, having pants that can actually hold up to getting snagged on things is very rare, and you're not going to find that at one of the big box stores. So if you're interested in knowing more about Brunt Workwear, we've actually got a discount code for our viewers. You can get $10 off your first order over $60 if you go to bruntworkwear.com/LTH. That's bruntworkwear.com/LTH, and we'll leave the link in the description.
During late summer, Kevin and I decided to plant some brassicas. Brassicas are like cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, those kinds of things. And we decided to do that behind the greenhouse. This past spring, this area was really dumpy. Literally, this was like an area where we would just dump stuff until we had time to take care of it. And it was really terribly wasted space and actually looked pretty trashy. So this spring we cleaned it up and we added some weed fabric down here on the ground, and we decided to fill these big tubs that we use to grow in. We use most of them in the greenhouse. We decided to have kind of an outdoor spring and fall garden area here. In the summer, we planted 8 broccoli plants and 8 cauliflower plants back here, and you can see that we have this netting here. We put these fruit tree netting bags over each one of these tubs to keep out the bugs. And I want to show you how well they worked, and I want to show you what one of the things we're going to be harvesting today. Now, the main purpose of these bags for us was to keep off the cabbage worm moths who lay their eggs on the brassica family plants, and then their worms hatch from their eggs, and the worms eat a lot of your vegetables. And they primarily like, the cabbage family, the brassica family. And they would be eating all these broccolis and all of these cauliflower plants. I want to take this one off so you guys can see. There's absolutely no damage from cabbage worms, and I'll tell you, very little bugs were in here at all. I think the only bugs that ended up being inside of these bags are those that were in the dirt when we planted these little plants. So today we are going to harvest some of this broccoli. You can see that this broccoli had got quite large. Because it's flowering, that means that I actually haven't gotten out here quickly enough to get it when the head is very compact, but honestly it is going to still taste wonderful. So I am going to be doing some harvesting out here with you guys today as we uncover these broccoli plants that have produced broccoli heads. One exciting thing about broccoli is that once you harvest the primary head of broccoli, it will send up side shoots and continue producing like little bitty mini broccoli heads. And so in a few weeks or so, depending on the weather, we might be able to come out here and continue harvesting side shoots off of every one of these broccoli plants, and that is so exciting. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. In a perfect world, I should have already harvested this broccoli. It has been allowed to loosen up, the head is loosened up, and some of it has gone to flower. But I'm not going to beat myself up about it too badly because it still produced food that is going to feed our family. That's nice. It's a nice little bit of broccoli. This one just had a tiny one. I'll still take it. I think that's a nice basket of broccoli. I'll be so happy to have that in the house to enjoy fresh. Okay, I have my basket of broccoli and another basket which is currently empty, and I'm hoping we will fill it with peanuts. Now, this is kind of suspenseful for us since we've never planted peanuts before. I have no idea how this is going to go. Hopefully there are actually peanuts in there, otherwise it's been a big waste of time and energy. So let's head to the garden area and check out the peanuts. Well, walking into the garden, I had to ditch the sweatshirt because it is warming up. Most of the garden is ready for winter. We still have quite a bit of work to do. Over here, these are where the peanuts were growing, and they did go through a hard frost, but from what I've been reading, it's going to be okay. Apparently, it's okay. The top parts will die back, but the peanuts will still be good underground. I do want to look under here quickly. We planted cabbage in here, and they are also under another kind of mesh overlay here. And let's open this up and see how they are doing. I haven't checked on these in a while. Let's open these up. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my gosh. Not only did this keep out the bugs, but you guys, we have gorgeous, they're humongous. Look at these gorgeous heads of cabbage. You can't even tell how huge they are because of the camera angle and stuff like that. But we've got this one that's ready. This one over here, not ready yet. This one over here I'm calling as ready. But this one over here, what's going on here? One, two, three, four. I'm not sure really what happened over here. But these two, my goodness, are ready to go. We have 3 more of those. And maybe there's more cabbage under there too. Well, I guess this is going to be a cabbage basket, not a peanut basket. But this is super exciting. Fresh cabbage out of your own garden that you grew tastes so much better and different than that at the store. Let's get this one out of here so we can look at it better. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. That is gorgeous and amazing. You can't even buy cabbage this big at the grocery store. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to start eating on this. It barely even fits in my basket. All right, let's get this other one too. This one's smaller, but I'm still gonna harvest it because it still looks lovely and amazing. Yes, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful and perfect. And there's no bug damage in here because of these covers. That is the best part. I'm not gonna cut into my cabbage and have like worms inside that you like cut in half and are disgusting. We should look at the other ones. Here's a second one from this bed over here. I think the rest of these can all stay. So let's cover all these back up. Now I need to find something for the peanuts. Well, I found another basket for the peanuts. And my hope was that there are so many that we harvest that it's like overflowing, but I have no idea. You can see here that we have a nice raised bed here. This is where our peanut plants were planted. We actually started them from seed. These here, and these dead plants that are hanging over the side, these are marigolds. And when I planted them, I had no idea they were going to get so big. They actually got like this tall and were huge. And in the future, I won't ever do that again, especially with peanuts. I had no idea they'd get so big. Underneath these dead plants are the top parts of the peanut plants, and they have also died back. You can see here lots of dead stuff, but underneath here, these are still some of the peanut plants that are alive. When the big freeze was coming, I decided to just leave these alone, let the top parts die back, and then when it warmed up and on a nice day, I would come out here and dig up all the peanuts. So that is what I'm going to do today. I guess we're just gonna jump right in. Peanuts should be buried underneath the ground. There are little stems that grow from the plant part that go down into the ground and bury themselves, and then out of those little stem parts are where the peanuts are grown underneath the ground. So I'm gonna loosen some of this up. We've got very nice loose soil because we brought this soil in as 100% compost. I'm just digging my hand like underneath the plant a little bit and loosening it so that when I pull it up, ooh, look you guys, look! Oh my gosh! I feel peanuts underneath there. Oh my gosh! There are peanuts. Oh, that is so exciting. I still feel some down in there connected. We're gonna have to go through and make sure we get them all out of the soil. But look at that, you guys. There are peanuts under there. Some of them aren't good. That one's not good. I can feel it. It's hollow. But some of these look fantastic. Let's take these out and put them on the weed fabric for now, and then we can sort through them. But that is super exciting. All right, this is like treasure hunting. Let's see what we can find. A lot of these are just coming up nicely. We've got lots of loose ones coming up that are breaking, so we're gonna have to make sure to go through the soil when we're done to get the extras. You guys, I wanna hear from you. Have you ever grown peanuts before? And if you have, what state are you in? Because this is pretty exciting to be growing peanuts in Missouri. Look at that. Ah, that is so fun and exciting. Oh, how fun. This would be so fun if you had little kids. Oh, I mean, it's fun anyway, but it'd be so fun to do this with little kids. I think this is an activity that I will definitely do with grandkids. And I'm feeling badly that I didn't do them when our girls were younger. I think they would have really enjoyed this. Look at all those. That's so awesome. That is so fun. Wow. Well, I'm just about halfway done. I got this half to go yet. This stuff harvested here. And all of a sudden Kevin walked up. He's done hunting for the day. So I asked him if he would come and help me. And so come on, I want you to see how many peanuts there are so far. And then you can help me harvest the rest. So this is only half of them.
All right. Wow.
So here's the single ones that I've kind of dug out of the ground. But look,
holy
aren't
cow.
they fun?
When we looked the other day when we were deciding whether or not to pick them, we were like, oh, it doesn't look like very many at all.
Look at that.
That's crazy.
I know, and that's only half of this raised bed. I thought for sure there would be hardly any because this is just a tiny raised bed.
Right.
So why don't you help me?
Wow.
Why don't you help me
That's really cool.
harvest some of them?
I used to eat a ton of peanuts. Since we've gone to keto, I really don't eat many peanuts anymore because I think I figured out that I probably put on at one point probably like 30 extra pounds from eating too many peanuts.
No, but you know what? There are 800 calories in a cup of peanuts.
Right.
So Kevin didn't realize that as he was eating like a cup of peanuts at night during his snack time.
Right. But I'll tell you what, these homegrown peanuts, I'm eating them.
Now we have the option of whether or not we want to wash the dirt off or just let them dry and just kind of brush the dirt off later. And I vote to just brush the dry dirt off later because I don't really want to just hose these down.
Okay.
Oh, here's another triple.
Nice.
All right, looks like we only have a few more plants left.
Yeah.
We might be able to dig all the way around everything and bring them all up at once.
Wow, that's a lot on that one. Holy cow.
Well, these are several plants together.
I know, but still.
Super cool.
It is super cool.
I was telling them that I'm really hoping that this basket is overflowing, but I thought there was no way. But I don't know.
Oh, I don't think they're all going to even fit
I
in
might
that
need
basket.
to get a 5-gallon bucket. Now that we have all these peanuts out of the ground, we're going to pick them off of their plants and put them in the basket so that we can take them up to the house and transfer them onto the cookie sheets. Well, we're all done harvesting those peanuts. Remember when I said, gosh, it would be really nice if we filled this basket all the way up? And I was like, there's no way that's going to happen. You guys, it's almost overflowing. This is such an exciting first growing and first harvest of peanuts. I can't wait for them to dry so that we can enjoy them. So like I said, out in the garden, what I'm going to do is have them cure or dry on cookie sheets right here. I'm going to be just dumping them on there. On the days that it is warm and sunny and nice outside, I will bring these and let them stay out here during the day. But on cloudy or cold days, rainy days, I will make sure that they are in the house. And then overnight too, I'll bring them in to make sure that they don't get wet or dewy. And then at least once a day, I will come and I will mix these up so that they can dry evenly. And then once they are all dry, we can start tasting them and maybe we can even roast some of them. So this is so exciting, you guys. I love it when you plant something new and you get a great harvest and it's such a positive experience. It doesn't always happen like this on first time. Sometimes it's a complete terrible failure, but this time it was a success. So you guys, I am so pleased that you stopped by with me to do chores while Kevin was out hunting, to find some surprises, the cabbage and the gorgeous broccoli, and then this is the ultimate surprise, what a fun harvest of peanuts, even though we had never done this before. If you are enjoying videos like this, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. If you like other types of harvesting and gardening videos, make sure you check out our gardening playlist from this year. Until next time, thank you so much for stopping by our homestead. Take care and God bless.